So welcome ladies and gentlemen, again we are going to do a technical as well as financial analysis of ADF Foods Industries Limited. So this company has just outperformed in the previous year and it is doing pretty well in this year also. So what this company basically does is that it is an agro based industries company which just processes fruits, vegetables, and just provides a variety of products such as pickles, beverages, etc. Okay, so firstly we are going to do the financial analysis of this concern. To do so, we are going to consider three main points, which are: number one, current financial position of the company; second one is the non-current financial position of the company; and the third one is liquidity of the concern. So proceeding with the first one, which is the long-term financial position of the concern, we here have a balance sheet open of the ADF Foods with the four previous years accordingly. So first of all, we are just going to look at the long-term position, which looks pretty good because the not total non-current liabilities, which you can see, are around 8.54 in this financial year, right? 8.54. If we just go and check the total non-current assets, then we will get to know that the total non-current assets are 154.88, which is, I guess, in lakh crores. So this shows that the total non-current assets are around, oh my god, it's around 150% more than the non-current liabilities. So this is a very good signal for the long-term financial position of the concern. If we just see for the relevant for previous years, we can see that the non-current assets are fluently increasing, constantly increasing. See, it just decreased twice, but then it increased with a very high number. So let's just see whether the liabilities are increasing or not. So the non-current liabilities are right here. You can see that the liabilities has decreased, then it also increased, then it has decreased. So it is a very good signal. If we just see that the non-current liabilities are very low and the non-current assets are very high, which shows that these non-current assets are financed by the equity capital, which is right here, right? So the long-term financial position of the concern is pretty good relating to the non-current liabilities as well as the non-current assets. Now moving to the next point, which is the current financial position of the company. So to do the second analysis is we are going to just check the current liabilities with the relation to current assets. So this will give us the current financial position of the concern. So you can see here the total current liabilities has decreased by, I guess, half of the amount of the previous year, which you can say that in the lockdown period these liabilities has just halved, right? So let's go and check whether the total current assets has also decreased or not. Let's go to the total current assets. Let me just want to check. I just want to check. It is 24.53 total current liabilities. Then the total current assets are, oh my god, it's 320.62. Oh my god. You can see right here is a very good signal in the current financial position of the concern that the current liabilities has decreased by 50%, but the current assets has increased by around 30% subsequently. This shows us that the current financial position of the concern is very good, because we can see that the current assets, which is around 165.75, and the current liabilities are 24.53 only, which is far more higher than the current liabilities. So the second parameter of the financial analysis is also showing us a very good signal, and I am saying that because of this increase in current assets in relation to decrease in current liabilities. Now moving on to the next parameter, which is the liquidity position of the concern, which you can see right here, that the cash and cash equivalents of this ADF Foods is actually increased by around 50%, which is a very good signal that the liquidity position of the concern has improved even during the COVID period, which just gives us a very good signal. Okay, so overall we can say that the long-term financial position as well as current financial position of the concern is very good, and but one of the major thing is that it is a zero debt company. All of the assets, current, non-current, fixed, finished products, work in process, progress, all is financed from this equity share capital, which is a very sound financial policy. Okay, so moving on and continuing with the financial analysis, and right now we have the profit and loss statement of the ADF Foods Industries, same as the balance sheet, showing us the showing us the profit and loss of 4 previous years. Okay, so if you just have a look on the profit and loss statement of the ADF Foods, you will be able to notice a very high increase in the sales of ADF Foods. This is a very good indicator as the sales has increased even in the COVID period. And moving on, we are just going to see the expenses which are done by the so the cost of material consumed is also increased almost in the same proportion of the revenue from operations, which is our sales, which is obvious, which is very obvious. Okay, so moving on, here is a point which you might have not noticed, that the other expenses has increased, because the other expenses are I guess a point of concern which is needed to be taken care of, because it is increasing subsequently after 2018. You can see here it is just increasing subsequently. If it kept increasing, this will ultimately affect the profit of the concern, right? So rest of the things are pretty good. The sales has increased, the cost of goods has increased in the proportion of the sales, then the profit has increased very well. Even in the COVID period, it has increased a very high level, breaking the previous year's level, and the overall financial position of the concern is pretty good. Okay, so it would be like a tick or a green mark from the profit and loss statement of the ADF Foods. But I want to point out again, the other expenses are a point of concern. We have to watch the other expenses accordingly in the next financial statement. So moving on, we are going to do a technical analysis as well of this ADF Foods Limited. Right now I have 1 year chart opened of this ADS Foods in Limited right on our screen. So what you can see right here is I have already done the analysis of this company, and I have come to the position that this company has just outperformed after let me just see. Okay, here if we are, this company has outperformed after December 2020 with this very high level of volume on 3rd December 2020. So let me just add a vertical line. Okay, so what I'm just trying to explain is that if we just go to 5-year chart of this concern, we will be able to see that in this zone of 5-year period, it has just did some of the corrections, or just being in a range of 50 to 300 within the period of 2017 to 2020. But if you focus in the COVID period, that when the COVID outbreak just entered the market, you can see in the March, this company just showed a very high level of support on this point, which is 120 rupees, right? Then after that, with this very high level of support after at 120 rupees, it showed another very big volume of trade on 3rd December 2020. Now you will ask that why is that this candle important a lot. Okay, so after supporting this level of 120, it again came back to its normal position, which was like, let me just draw a line here, which was like this, right, which was following the trend from since 2017, which I have just showed you. Then a news came up with the entrance of new DII. Let me just type here for your convenience that the new DII information was leaked, that the new investment new that new domestic institutional investments are gonna uh, invest in this company, which showed us right here with this very high level of volume formed right here. And this volume just give it a boost to break this level of zone which it was earlier supporting at 321. After that break of support, after that break of resistance, sorry, after that break of resistance, due to this level of volume, it again got another boost, which is this huge level of volume. This volume was formed because of let me just type here, because of FII. During the COVID period, a lot of foreign institutional investors came and invested in Indian companies, which led to form this another very huge level of volume. Okay, so foreign institutional investors just invested around 10% of the equity share capital of this company. So these two volumes are just holding the share, as they are DII and FII, they are holding the share for a very long period, which led to increase of the share price very efficiently. And this just got struck and performed. Okay, so since they were just holding the since okay, so since the FII and DII were holding their positions, okay, so just after the DII, another news was out that the foreign institutional investors are also gonna go invest in this company, which led to a very high level of volume. Right here you can see that this volume was around 10% of the equity capital of this company. Okay, so foreign institutional investors just invested around 10% of the equity share capital of this company. We can say that from the technical point of view, the financial position of the concern is very good and very bullish, right? But so I just want to discuss this new level of resistance which was formed after the push of DII and FII to at a range of 1086.70, that why it has just stopped at this level and started showing a downtrend. It is obvious that after a very high level of increase in the price, there is a pullback. Every share has a pullback. So this is what this pullback is doing. This pullback has also shown a very high level of this pullback has also shown a new support level of around 735.40. This support was tested, and again it tested a new high level of resistance, which is at, let me add a horizontal line, which is at 976.20. right? What I want to see in the long run is, it is not a stock which we should trade from day to day, because the volume is very low. The volume is around 12,000 or something, which is around 12,000, which is very low for a trader to trade during intraday. So what I would do is, what I can say about this chart is that if we just trade monthly, we were able to do a very high level of swing tradings. You can see that the new higher highs and new lower highs were formed subsequently, which I have marked with this pencil, with this circle, right? So that was all about the technical and financial analysis of this stock. Okay, so let me just let me know in the comment sections whatever the improvisations could be done, whatever the mistakes I have done, whatever your suggestions are. Just let me know in the comment section, and I will respond to you very quickly, because I am very active on YouTube actually. So yeah, that was all about for this stock, and I will review this stock. I will review this analysis. Let me just save it, right? I will review this analysis after a month or a half to see that how this stock is performing, because it has shown a very high level of potential since 21st March 2020. So okay, thank you for joining. See you again. Bye bye.